What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you guys the difference between send effects and insert effects and the use cases for each one, why we need them. I'm going to be using Logic Pro, but send and insert effects are common in every single workstation, whether it's Ableton, FL, Pro Tools, whatever. So it's important to know the difference so you can know when to use them. So I'm going to get right into it.
Yeah.
Okay guys, let me show you the difference between a send and an insert effect. If you're a producer and you make music, then you've used an insert effect whether you know it or not. And if you don't make music and you're not a producer, then what are you doing watching my videos? Get out of here. But anyways, before I go ahead and show you guys the difference between send and insert, let me just give you a really quick explanation. So it's kind of in the name. An insert effect is an effect that is specifically inserted into one track. For example, let's see, this bass sound right here. All of these effects right here, as they are in every single track, those are insert effects because they're effects that are put in exclusively to one sound. So this, all these compressors, max bass, limiter, all those are inserted directly into the bass sound. And a send effect, however, is essentially an effect that's kind of a standalone thing that you can then send to different tracks. So the power behind this is you don't have to be individual and put all these insert effects on this track and then all these insert effects on this track. If you want multiple tracks to be affected by the same few effects, you can create a bus and then just channel that bus to whichever of those tracks you like. It's super efficient, super effective, and it's a great way to keep your sound organized and just well put. So I'm going to use an example right here. I have these percussion sounds and snares. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to put a bus. So you use in Logic, the way you use the send effect is by creating a bus track. If you're not familiar with what a bus is, it's a send. It's a body of effects that you can then route to different tracks. So for example, you go here, you go to bus, and you pick just whichever one that isn't being used already. So I'll go to 13, and let's say I want to put reverb on these percussion sounds. Then I'm going to go into the bus, turn it on first, go into the bus, find my reverb, put it in, and it's being affected by it, right? And this doesn't sound any different than if I put it as an insert effect. But the beauty and the power, as I mentioned, comes from when you put this bus on multiple tracks. So right now, it's only affecting this one. And these two are still dry. So I will go in, what was it, bus 13? Yeah. So I'll go in here, bus 13, boy. Put it on, turn it on, bus 13, turn it on. And of course, you could put the same effect on an insert and put it on multiple tracks that way. But that's, kind of counterproductive because, what if you want to make a specific change to the effect? Then you'll have to go one by one on all the inserts and change it. Why would you do that when you could just have a bus routed to these tracks to where then you can just affect the bus? So now all of them have the same reverb, because they all have bus 13 now. And one thing to note, and this is crucial, so make sure to remember this, is that if you're using a send effect, you want to make sure that the effect is 100% wet and 0% dry. Dry means the normal, output, the normal sound that was, being put into it. And the wetness is after the effect hits it. So the reason you want this is because you're putting this effect on these tracks. If you put it as dry, then the regular sound that is about to be affected is just going to be duplicated and played again, and it kind of just messes up the project. So you want to make sure that all send effects are 100% wet. Okay, and let's see. So now the reason also, this little level guy over here, this affects the intensity of the effect. So if you have it 100% wet, then it's only affecting the volume of the effect of that sound. But if it's 50 wet, 50 dry, then not only is it turning up the effect, but it's also turning up some of that dry level, which you don't necessarily want. Yeah, and these are cool, and it's really nice to get creative with it. Sometimes I create very cool atmospheres and textures that I then put on random tracks throughout the song. So this is pretty much the main difference between a send and an insert effect. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any other questions, if you want me to cover it a little deeper. I'm also thinking about doing a separate video on just buses and Logic and maybe Ableton 2 on a later date. But this is what I got for you today. So let me know if you like this video. If you do, please hit like, please comment, please subscribe, please say hi. I don't have many followers right now, and it's bumming me out, man. But we're going to get there. So yeah, let me know what you guys want me to make a video of next, and I'll be sure to do it. See you guys in the next video.